credibility of the said witnesses. Is that not what he said?
Well, when I spoke to him this morning, he indicated that he doesn't have a problem if the witnesses go ahead and give evidence. He's arranged with one of the colleagues to stand in for him. He was not going to take issue with their evidence from what he told me.
Is this how lawyers, black lawyers, maybe we should just tell the truth. Is this how black lawyers behave?
Yeah.
Some of them, maybe I should qualify that. How can you tell a judge that you're unable to proceed today because the two witnesses, which you said were short witnesses,
yes,
he doesn't know what they said. He has to read the evidence of those two witnesses, prepare and come here. Thereafter he comes and says, you know what, I don't have a problem with the evidence of those two witnesses.
Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Zimasa. For all those who do not know me, if you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for joining us on yet another video. And if it is your first time here, you're very much welcome on this platform. Please do kululi your bike and feel at home. If you have not subscribed, I do kindly ask that you click the subscribe button. Please do not forget to like this video. By doing so, you are actually calling more people to come to this channel, and you do help me to grow in numbers. And thank you so much to everyone who has been engaging, commenting on the comment section. I appreciate it. And I know the ads can be boring, but please do watch the ads, as they do help me to grow financially on this platform. So in this video, I will not talk much, but we are in Judge Ratha's court in the Senzo Meyiwa murder trial. Ngomezulu is running late, so the judge says, okay, it's fine. Let us wait for Ngomezulu as he is running late. And even though I do feel like Ngomezulu, he should try, man, not to run late, be absent, knowing already that there is some whatever that is happening between him and Judge Ratha. So I think he should try and be a good student or good child. But anyway, the video is not about that. So Judge Ratha says, okay, it's fine. Let's wait for Ngomezulu. And it's not sharing with them that he was he's one of the founders of the Black Lawyers Association. Now, he's actually asking them, why is it that he was never invited on I think they had an annual general meeting in Mpumalanga. So Judge Ratha, or maybe Judge Ratha says it's something they did something for veterans. So he does believe that he should have been invited, but he was never invited. But I then thought to myself, but Judge Ratha, are you not the one who was called out by the BLA for the remarks that you made in court about 2 months ago? And when they called you, you said you are actually not going to meet with them. When they wanted to have a meeting with you, a sitting with you, he said, I'm not going to have a sitting with them. I found the BLA, and I'm in the middle of a court case. So they want to invite me to a meeting to talk about something that happened in that court case. I will not do that because of the law, blah, 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 blah. You know, Judge Ratha always interprets the law. But anyway, so he said he would not be part of that conversation of whatever. He's not going to attend that meeting.
I don't know if we're going to revisit the issues that cropped up on Wednesday.
Yeah, no, we will.
Okay.
I just wanted to know who's the next witness.
It's Mr. Chupie Christopher. Chupie is C-H.
Chupie.
Yes, C-H-U-P-Y-E Christopher Matlow.
Yeah, but before we start, let's, you have assumed correctly. On Wednesday, is it? On Wednesday, in this court, I made certain comments or utterances arising from the conduct of this trial, and subsequently, because of the news flashes, I came to know that the Black Lawyers Association apparently is saying that it wants to arrange a meeting with me or to meet me. I don't have a problem with that, but the law precludes me from meeting the black lawyers because they want to have a meeting with me regarding my presiding in a case which is continuing, and they are not parties to that case. The parties to the case are the 5 gentlemen here, and who are represented by 5 counsels and attorneys, and the state represented by Mr. Sebanda and Mr. Baloi. I'm sure we all know that a judge is supposed to execute his functions without fear, favor, or prejudice, and that he's got to be independent, objective, in the exercise of his authority in court. Consequently, judicial protocol and the law itself does not allow a judge during the presiding of a case which is continuing and is not yet finalized to meet with a body of persons and have a discussion on any matter whatsoever which arises from the conduct of the case. The law does not permit that. Actually, if I did that, the accused before court here, they could bring an application for my recusal because they wouldn't be present in that meeting which the Black Lawyers Association wants to have with me. They could even also apply for the quashing of the proceedings on the basis that they are unconstitutional for me having entertained a discussion with a legal fraternity body. So that is the reason. But me, on reflection, and after some thoughts, I admit that my comments could be interpreted as intemperate, ill-advised, ill-considered, and offensive. And if that is the perception of the accused and their representatives and persons outside, even the public and the BLA, then I want to state that I unreservedly, without any conditions, withdraw the comments which I made in that Wednesday afternoon because of the events that played out here. And also, if I caused any offense to any person or organization, I also unreservedly apologize. And I also apologize also to the judge president of this division, Mr. Mlambo, and the DJP of this division, Mr. Aubrey Dwaba, and if needs be also the Chief Justice, the judiciary, my colleagues, and even the Judicial Service Commission.
Now he's expecting an invite, or maybe they forgot about him, Shem. Now he's expecting an invite from people he said, I cannot have a word with you, and I think maybe they did feel a bit undermined by him because he's the founder. But I feel like Judge Ratha, maybe it's because he's getting older, so he tends to forget. It's very natural for older people to forget. So I think he forgot what happened with him and the BLA about 2 months ago. So how can you expect to be invited by the very same people you said? But anyway, there are probably some other reasons as to why he was not given an official invite. Whereas, he says that they found in fact, the BLA was found in 1977. Now, he says that he was one of the founders of the BLA. And he says that one of the veterans was invited. One of the people who found the BLA was invited by Diana. He was never invited. But just tell me what you think with this whole situation of Judge Ratha not being invited in a BLA event. But thank you so much for watching until the end. I will see you on my next video. Please do not forget to like this video.
Thanks, Judy.
Much better, thank you.
Thanks. Okay, yes, Mrs. Wande.
We are ready to proceed at this stage. However, Mr. Mngomezulu has indicated that he is running late.
Where is it? I hear that they're running late. Where is he running late? In Durban?
From his house, I believe so. However, he indicated that we can proceed in his absence, but I'm not sure if that is procedural.
It's not. Because this client will come and make an appeal and say, this judge continued with the case in the absence of my counsel. Who's a member of the BLA? Mr. Mnisi, are you not? The BLA?
The PLA.
Yes.
I think Mr. Ramusipili is.
Are you a member, sir?
Yes.
This is just by the way. I'm told you guys are having a function in White River.
I've received communication, but I haven't read it.
Yeah, I was told by DJP Mujapelo with Mwepe. He just wanted to know if I was invited. I said, no, I'm not. And yet I formed the BLA 1977 in October. The only living members of the BLA now is myself, Mushidi, Mwepe. The other guys have gone on to some other worlds.
I thought the hatchet was buried. That
The what?
issue, the hatchet is buried. That issue.
No, but you're saying they're having a dinner party for the veterans.
So if the veteran is not there,
If I'm not there, how
Yes.
can you have it?
yes.
Just basically, this guy was surprised, Mujapelu. I was asking whether I'm invited. And he joined the BLA, I think 1982 or 3, somewhere there. I see Mr. Baloi, you're surprised.
I'm surprised that the veteran is not.
Yeah, 47 years ago. I drew up the constitution of the BLA. At that time, I was the Secretary General of AZAPO. And I just took the constitution of AZAPO, which they inherited from the Black People's Convention, of which I was also a founding member in 1969. And I just changed the abbreviations here and there. And then we had the most senior attorney then, it was Godfrey Piche, who had served his articles with Mandela and Tambo. And he called me and said, hey, this is not a political body. It's supposed to be a professional association.
Well, my lord, the court should really be so worried about the fact that the real veteran has not been invited.
Ah.
The court would also remember that we've got young veterans these days.
Yeah.
20-year-old have been called veterans.
Nah, man.
So really, the court should really be so worried that the real veteran has actually not been
Is that so?
invited. You know, veterans these days, 15-year-olds are now veterans.
That's why so many things are going wrong in this country.
That is happening these days.
Yeah, I hear you.
Yes.
Because when we started practically, we couldn't sit like this. There was a black section. You had to sit on the other side. And you couldn't even use that door. One door led to the white side. The black door led to the black side. And black attorneys used never to sit like you. Like they used to sit with the first row of the public. And I remember that case is reported. Teacher, 1950, I think it's 67. Just before Mandela was sentenced, yeah. 65, I think. He sat on the white section and he was charged by contempt of court. Then contempt of court, a judge could charge you with contempt of court and send you into the gallows. Sentence the same time, Mr. Ramaphosa. And then you must ask your colleagues to ask for bail for you. So this country comes very, very far.
The language of record at the time?
It was Afrikaans in the main. English and Afrikaans, but because maybe 9/10 of the judiciary was Afrikaans speaking. Maybe in the magistrates, district magistrates, regional magistrates, in the main way, Afrikaans speaking. And when you came in and you come with your English, the magistrate would remark that, oh, it's just a swart Engelsman, you see. We had to argue your case in Afrikaans. Or the magistrate will tell you, the judges will tell your client that you must appoint a competent advocate or attorney because this advocate doesn't speak Afrikaans. And most of the law reports were written in Afrikaans then. So was it. So it's interesting today when you listen to the debates.
I think the meeting in White River is going to miss out on that interesting and very important history.
No, we also were like that. I remember when we started, but we respected our seniors. It started with, after the 1976 group, then ethics changed, everything changed. Suppose it's progress.
But another thing, it's nice now because the court will remember that we've got a judgment from the SCA that is already written in Xhosa.
Yeah, you're right.
Judge Meyer. So probably the legal system will then start to develop from there. Very soon we'll have a judgment written in Ndebele, in Swati, Shaman Venda, Sisotho, and probably all the languages.
But that is not true. Let me tell you why.
Yes.
You know, Langa was the first jurist, the late Langa, who wrote about a concept called Ubuntu
Yes.
and incorporated into our law.
Yes.
So, with all respect to future Chief Justice Maya, those concepts were long bandied about. I also wrote a judgment. You remember it? HH.
Yes, the WHP.
That's it, yeah.
Yes.
I brought in Ubuntu
Yeah.
and equality because the argument then was that the males, Amusadi as a horoka kula ping, as a kotisi, as a Musadi. Have you ever heard that nonsense?
Yes.
Yeah, you say, hi. Mfazi fanele makashadwa aze ekhaya zokhonza. Only then makasam amukelwe umndeni wendoda. She becomes a wife. And some purists excoriated me. But the constitution is clear, it says there's equality.
Yes.
So I just use the concept of equality to say what is discriminatory of a woman is also discriminatory of the man. So the law is changing. But whether there will ever be anything called African law, that's another story. No, just take the law of contract. Take the law of contract. It developed from the time of Cicero. It's not a development African law. How do you develop it over the centuries? And the literature also. Because apparently, we are lazy to write. Generally.